They've played more than 125 times in their history, and it might not be the most well-known rivalry in the country, but for the Heels and the Cavs, the South's oldest rivalry will always mean a lot. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Virginia's offense comes onto the field first today. It was a forgettable season for both of these teams, and the South's oldest rivalry, and the Cavs couldn't even find any solace in winning this game against the Tar Heels. Carolina cruised and had a big lead after 3 and coasted home with the W.
Well, it was a big win for North Carolina, snapping a 4-game losing skid going into that. But really, Virginia never could get it going offensively. Running, throwing, no rhythm. Only 288 total yards. They turned it over twice. They've got to be better on offense today.
Yeah, this definitely was a needed win a year ago for North Carolina to get some good feelings.
Breaks into the open. Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Virginia. He shed tackles like a snake, getting rid of his skin.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So North Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get this sophomore on the ground, and he continues to make plays.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lopez to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Sets one guy, now he's loose. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. It's caught. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the 3rd most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue in this showdown every year.
They've been playing since 1892, man. That's a long time, and that's something that I think fans, players, and coaches are aware of. This game is very special.
The Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Cavaliers in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy really has been a bell cow for his offense in this game. They are force-feeding him the football, and he's delivered. Now, after that last run, he's right at 100 yards rushing.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive line to push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cavaliers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls in.
Lopez wants to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. the bootleg, wants to toss it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver. But against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Stop it. He'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss, and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
To the air, it's Morris. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Hall. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback determines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one into the middle of the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Cavaliers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ross. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Play action. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Runs through a tackle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Complete to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Virginia.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Michie Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Temple. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly.
And he's all buried up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Morris. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cavalier. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air on first down. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. Lopez wants to fire. He'll pull it down and run. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He leaves it with his back. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give is to Taylor. Runs through the tackle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the South tends to shut down when the Tar Heels and Cavaliers get together, and that's the case again today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia and North Carolina plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Cavaliers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Great place to start for this offense. Give to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Fakes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Trying to pound it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces third and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Virginia. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point was good as they finished.
Virginia 42, North Carolina 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Motion from the back. Lopez to pass. Got him downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Quickly complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He breaks a tackle. Lowers those pads. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's long. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As Let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll try to put up the 3-ball from 43 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Red Hawks of Miami.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Johnson wants to throw it. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what...
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Give to Brown. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll give it to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Cavaliers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The run to the right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. Probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This edition of the South's oldest rivalry is steeped in cavalier attitude as Virginia takes down North Carolina. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Well, that's fucked up. Navy only went from number 19 to 18 after beating number 2 Notre Dame, who fell 5 spots. A little biased, isn't it? Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but Notre Dame falling to 7 from 2 to 7. Okay, fair enough. But Navy only went up 1 spot. Not to mention there are 2 lost teams above them, and they're undefeated. They could have I could see cause to bring them up above Auburn. Those are all 2-loss teams. I mean, aside from Pitt. Yeah. I don't know. Saw that coming.
2,000 over the marvelous, 2,000 surrounding us, travel 2,000 kilometers to hang out with us. What's up, Danger? What's up, Danger? Hey, it's no doubt down us. Picture that more marvelous. Sign up on this marvelous problem. I guess I don't know what's up, Danger? Don't be a stranger. Cause I like hot chances that I might lose. I like it all on the edge just like you. I like tall buildings so I can leap off of. I go home with it no matter how tall get it down to the sand. But on my toes, I can keep the world balanced on my nose. I have a snowboard with all my foes. I wear them like a badge on all my clothes. If I'm crazy, oh my God. If I'm waiting, it's on my phone. If I sound lazy, just ignore my tone. Cause I'm always gonna answer when you call my phone. Like, what's up, Danger? Like, what's up, Danger? With a blindfold on, I'm always asking what did I go wrong. What's up, Danger? What's up, Danger? Travel 400 miles, I'm knocking that so down. And I don't really care if you ain't done wrong. Come on, what's up, Danger? Don't be a stranger. I like to wear from a roof, not most air change. I like to when it's turbulence on my airplanes. I like it when I sense things that I can't see yet. Swimming with sharks when they ain't featured. Cause I like high chances that I might lose. I like it all on the edge just like you. I like tall buildings so I can leap off of them. I go home with it no matter how I can't get it far. If I sound lazy, just ignore my tone. Cause I'm always gonna answer when you call my phone. Like, what's up, Danger? Like, what's up, Danger?
Here we go, a late season collision of two undefeated teams. Only one team can keep their quest for a perfect season alive by winning today. Welcome to Charlottesville, Virginia, and Scott
Stadium, home field of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Virginia Cavaliers. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So Virginia's offense will get the first swing today. This is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now today it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Quarterback keeps the football. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Back to throw. It's Morris. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Now, 4th down.
Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game, when they 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Cavaliers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's past the marker and still going. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to 33. And the Cavaliers lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to hand off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up 3rd down instead. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
And out comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. With that miss, no change in the score. So the Clemson Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. We've got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says, we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start a game.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. Oh, he fumbles. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate that a teammate was able to get on top of it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The ball is loose, and the defense comes up with the football.
Great play by the defender, knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. The quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
The second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Play action here on first down. Looking for the wideout. And off the deflection, it's caught. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark to that opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, look at it pass. Let's get it quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Stopped after the catch at the 9, but it's first and goal now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Got it.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
They'll try to run this one in. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Trying to muscle across the line. And we're able to get him down.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
The offense will go for it on fourth and goal. Power in for the touchdown. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Bringing pressure. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on this screen play. A first down now at the 14. That was important to get some breathing room there. Off the play fake on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Second down play coming up for this offense. Thrown quickly, caught in the right foot. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose.
Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers. And now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Over the middle. It's Williams.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The sure hands. It's Moore. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down mark.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They make the tackle, blocking the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. Because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up at their own 7. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Pass rush closing in. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Takes that. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Now, a 4th down.
The Cavaliers will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. It's a booming punt, showcasing the leg strength. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's Randall. Bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they have one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Back to pass. It's Klubnik. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The returner is brought down. Down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start off the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Away to begin the second half. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And a powerful Crimson offense is back out there. A scoreless stalemate in the first half. Let's see if they can get something going finally as we begin the third quarter. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Randall. First down. They'll keep the drive going to the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, to the throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Sack makes it 2nd down and forever. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. A great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Breaks an open space. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 6th play of the drive coming up. It's Klubnik. Hit just as he throws the ball. Intercepted, picked off the defense. They get him
sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. They'll run it here. Powering through. He's tackled just short of the midfield line of the 49.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Looking for some space. It's Taylor. No way to run up the middle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down.
Continues to fight for yards. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to...
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third down. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up first and goal at the 7.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. It feels like the first team to put a point on the board is going to get the W as we head into the fourth. Offense set up second and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Virginia. A jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, we finally have a touchdown. Man, it has been a struggle to watch these two offenses try to put together a drive, let alone trying to put points up on the board. But we finally got our first touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Press coverage now from these DBs. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offside, defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Looking to run it. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. It's all over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3. The Cavaliers are in the red zone now. Right away with a running game. Heading for the end zone. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, told us about the receivers, and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers. So the offense flexing real quick and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. And a powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They bumped it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Looking downfield, it's Plubnik. It's a short completion with a big tight end. Oh, and he fumbles. The ball bounces out of bounds, and the offense will hold on to possession. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of it. The Tigers come up to the line in a 4-yard. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line. Fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's landed. The ball is loose. The defense has got it. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Virginia. A scoop and score. And this place is going crazy.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Oh, scooped up by the defense.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. The last thing they want to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost. Situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Got a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Defense is coming after him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 35-yard attempt. It's good, right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. Tackle made way downfield. An enormous gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Where has this been all game? Finally, they're able to get loose and make a play downfield.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's running out of time here. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You hope to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better. But it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.